Hey guys, John V here from PhoneArena. Right now I'm taking a hands-on look at the just announced Sony Xperia Z1S. Now most of you probably know this device is the long-rumored Z1 Mini, the miniaturized version of the Z1 flagship from not too long ago, but this is it. That's the official name. First things first, let's talk about pricing and availability. Now this device is going to be exclusive to T-Mobile in the US. It's going to go on sale starting January 22nd in stores, but you could pre-order it starting January 13th. It's going to be made available for $0 down with 24 equal monthly device payments of $22 with the Simple Choice plan. And Sony Mobile has a special promotion going on when you purchase this device and a PlayStation 4 between January 13th and 21st. You're going to be able to get a $100 Visa gift card. Alright, so let me first start off with the design of the Z1S. It pretty much follows in line to the other Xperia devices out there that we've seen already. Now it has a very premium feel to it thanks to the glass on the front, glass on the back, but then again, it kind of gets dirty very quickly. You see a lot of smudges and fingerprints, but it has a nice boxy look to it. Hard lines, premium finish as I said, sturdy build quality, something you expect out of a high-end Sony device. And it's worth noting that this device here is IP58 rating, which means that it is waterproof. Not water resistant from the Xperia Z before, but waterproof because it'll actually survive a dunk in water 4.9 feet for 30 minutes. So on the front of the device, and it's above the display, you have a very narrow, hard to make out earpiece. You have a front-facing 2-megapixel camera, which could shoot video in 1080p. You have also the light and proximity sensors there. No capacitive Android buttons. They're all integrated into the software itself. And in the rear, you have a very beefy 20.7-megapixel camera. Now, it uses a G lens, Sony's award-winning G lens, and has an aperture of f2.0. So you're going to get some really amazing photos just because it's able to absorb a lot of light, and especially in lower lighting conditions, you'll see them pop. And you also have an LED flash, the ability to shoot 1080p videos, and it looks like you also have the NFC logo right here in the back, as well as a directional and noise cancellation microphone. With the camera, Sony has enhanced the interface itself. There's a bunch of different shooting modes and manual controls, but they've really extended it by offering more inviting stuff. For example, you have this mode here, Social Live. Basically, you'll be able to share or live stream something with the phone to your Facebook account. So basically, if you want to cover a concert in real time and you want to have photos and even be able to interact with comments on your Facebook account, you'll be able to do that with that mode. Time shift burst, pretty self-explanatory. It's basically a burst mode, and you'll be able to go back in time and select the best photo of the bunch. And you have this really cool one here, which is the AR effect, which is augmented reality, and you have a bunch to choose from. And this is really neat, especially if you have kids, just because you'll be able to interact with the device and the environment. So basically, as you're looking around, you'll be able to see things that are happening in the shots, which is pretty useful, and just goes to show the kind of processing power in tow with this device. As for the display itself, it's a 5-inch 1080p triluminous display. Now that's what Sony likes to term the panel inside this. It also features the X Reality for mobile engine, so basically depending on what you're viewing, if you're watching a video, it's going to enhance the colors, the contrast, the saturation, all that to make it a lot more pleasing to the eyes. Now, interestingly enough, it was rumored to be a 720p panel, but based on the press release, they mentioned it being 1080p. It's really tough to say if it is 1080p or 720p, but regardless of that, it's still pretty sharp in our eyes. It has a good amount of clarity to it, good sharpness, and with the triluminous display, you have some very vibrant colors. You could see the viewing angles are pretty okay. We wouldn't say it's the most spectacular display out there in the market, but for what it is, it works and gets the job done from what we can see right now. As for some of the other specs with the Sony Xperia Z1S, it features a quad-core 2.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 CPU with 2 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage capacity. Again, you could supplement that with the micro SD card slot. And as expected, it runs pretty fast and quick with most operations. It has 4G LTE connectivity, so you have fast data speeds, of course. All the connectivity features you'd expect, so that includes AGPS, Bluetooth 4.0, NFC, Wi-Fi, the whole works, and everything there. And it's running the customized Android 4.3 Jelly Bean experience. Not quite KitKat, but almost there. And the nice thing about that is if you're familiar with Sony's experience, this should be a very familiar one. You're going to have the Walkman music player here, which gives us a very enhanced experience and utilizes Sony's own proprietary Music Unlimited service. And being an Xperia device, now this one here will actually be able to play several of the titles in the PlayStation catalog. And that's the Sony Xperia Z1S, folks. So some quick takeaways here. First thing is the design. Very premium, nice solid feel to it. Pretty much characteristic of all the other Xperia, the flagship device we've checked out. You have a 5-inch triluminous display. Pretty nice looking so far from what we're looking at here. You have a 20.7 camera in the back with the G lens too. You're going to have a 5-inch triluminous display. And the most notable part about it is that it is waterproof for up to 30 minutes in under 4.9 feet of water. So that's a quick hands-on look at the Sony Xperia 1S, guys. If you want to learn more about it, you can check out our website, PhoneArena.com. It's John V. Thanks for watching.